Hey guys, so I just wanted to get on here and do a little get ready with me. Haven't done this in, again, literally years. So I'm kind of just going to go with the flow. I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do, but we're just going to go with it. So if you would like to see what happens with this glorious face, just keep on watching. So my face is already moisturized, so I don't need to go ahead and do that. I'm a total weirdo, and this is probably completely against the makeup rules, but I have not really been into a primer lately. I just am not really into like putting product on my face with my fingers because I obviously have very sensitive skin. You can see my little acne, you know, it's there. We're working with it. I do what I can. So I'm just gonna go in with some Mario Badescu Rose Water. I love, love, love this stuff. Just because it's super hydrating and I feel like it almost acts like a primer. So yeah, I use it on pretty much everyone and they love it. It smells amazing. After the rose water, I like to go ahead and prime my eyes. So as per usual, I'm just going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. I love it because it kind of gives you coverage to where it basically creates like a blank canvas on your eyes. And then I'm going to go in with a super fluffy brush. This is my all-time fave from MAC 224. I just love it because it's super fluffy and it blends amazing. I'm just gonna go ahead and use, hold on, I should probably show you guys the palette. I'm pretty much just gonna be mostly using the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette because I'm pretty much addicted to it. This one and his other palette, it's kind of like I almost don't mean to be obsessed with every Jeffree product. I really don't. Like, it's not really intentional. I'm not like, you know, trying to become addicted, but I just do. His lip products, his palettes, his highlighters, everything are amazing. But this color I'm just packing on in the crease because it's going to be my transition color. This is what's going to help everything blend a little bit better. No matter what look I'm doing, I always usually go in with like some kind of like brownie, nudie, maybe peachy kind of color. And then I'm going to go in with Androgyny right here, this like purpley shade. It's literally my all-time favorite color from Jeffree for his liquid lips. And then he made a palette and then I fell even more in love. So I'm just literally using the same brush and packing it right in where I put that nudie color. You don't have to be too neat with your makeup. One, because it's all about blending, so as much you just keep on blending and it's gonna look good regardless. And then if you ever feel like it gets too messy here on the corners, you can always just go in with your concealer and clean it right up, which is amazing. I think I'm just gonna keep going in with Androgyny just to kind of darken it up. So just keep on going in with that color. I'm just gonna use a more flat, fluffy brush and just kind of pack that in there. And I'm just going to focus on the outer corner and kind of just go back and forth. I'm hoping that I'm focused enough. I am actually blind, very blind, and don't wear contacts ever. Oops, my brushes almost fell. I like literally never wear contacts. Well, I've never worn contacts in my whole life. And I'm a little nervous to try them out. So I did go on my Facebook and I asked people if there were any questions that they'd like to ask me, just because why not? I've always wanted to do one of those like get ready with me and like ask me questions, but obviously I don't have that much of a fan base where like I can just post on Twitter and everyone will just flock to my post. So I got a couple people that asked me a couple questions, so I'll probably get to that throughout the video. So I went ahead and packed that in a little bit, and so I'm just going to blend it out. And I always start with my eyes first because if you ever get fallout or if you ever feel like your under eyes get too dark, it's really easy to clean up. Way easier than doing your eyes after. And to be honest, I feel like your foundation, like you want it to last the longest. So if you put it on first, your foundation's sitting there throughout the entire process of you doing your makeup, all this blending, and you want your foundation to be as fresh as possible. You want it to last as long as possible. So that's another reason why I do it second. So I'm feeling like I want to do an all pink look today. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with a flat brush, just a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to take the other Jeffree Star palette, the Beauty Killer palette. And I'm going to use that bright pink color in the corner called Star Power. I'm going to go ahead and pack that on my brush. And just go ahead and apply it to my lids. This color, I do feel like I like to kind of work slowly with it in sections because it's so pigmented and it just looks way better when you really like pack it on and kind of just use more and more coats. Not that you really need to, but I just love the way that it looks when it's super intense. It's such a pretty color. Like, are you serious? I love it. I love it. I'm also feeling like doing a cat eye today. I haven't done a cat eye in a long time because I've been really into that bold lash look. Okay, so I finished packing on the pink, kind of in love with it. It looks insane with like not having the rest of my face on. I look crazy, but that's okay. I'm gonna go in with this color Confession right here, just because I kind of want to intensify the outer corner crease area. And I'm just gonna put that right there and just start blending it in. And then because I'm absolutely insane and I just want it even more intense, I'm gonna go in with a pointer pencil brush, and I'm gonna take this color Vanity right here. It's kind of like weirdly like a dark purple brown. I don't know, it's strange. And I'm gonna put that right in the outer corner in kind of like a V shape and bring it into the crease. Sorry if you hear my crazy cat. He's running around like a mad person. I'm going to take this super skinny blending brush from MAC. It's a 221. These are also super amazing. I'm going to take the same color and blend out what I just did. And I'm almost kind of going in like a cat eye shape. Alright, and then I'm just going to go in and blend out the top of everything that I just did. And I'm going to take this Courtney color right here, just like a kind of nudie, and just blend it out. I'm literally so nonchalant with my makeup, I just grab whatever the heck is right in front of me. These are some intense eyeballs, but I'm kind of into it. Okay. So now I'm going to take a break from the eyes, and I'm going to go in with my foundation. So I had a friend of mine ask me what my favorite foundation was. Shout out to Ariana. Thanks for asking. I really love Laura Mercier. Silk Cream foundation is amazing. I feel like it's really great for oily skin. It's pretty flawless. You don't need a lot of it. It goes a long way. But one, I've been running low on it, and two, I've been literally using it so much that I'm a little over it, I guess. You know, sometimes you need to change it up. So another one of my favorites is L'Oreal Pro Matte, obviously because I'm super oily, so Pro Matte is a plus. And I just think it's got amazing coverage. I know that this is literally going to be way too light for me right now, but we're going to darken it up, so we'll make it work. So I like to go right over my spots that are not the nicest, that need the most coverage first. So basically all my chin and my cheeks. Thank goodness the rest of my face is pretty decent. I am very grateful, very grateful. So I'm going to go ahead and take my little Real Techniques blender, and I'm just gonna go in and start packing it into my skin. I just like to push it in and kind of pounce it. I love beauty blenders, or I guess in this case it's not really a beauty blender, but any kind of sponge, because when you wet a sponge, I feel like it literally just applies your foundation so flawlessly. And you know, some people say that sponges, like, they take up a lot of product or whatever because you're applying your product and then you're kind of picking it up with the sponge. To be honest, I know that that sucks because then you're losing your foundation, but in a way, it makes it so that you don't look cakey. You know, it's not like leaving you with a ton of foundation on your face. So I totally know that this is way too light, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go in on those spots one more time. I feel like this is pretty decent, like the coverage so far. But in the areas that I need more help, I'm just gonna do that one more time. And I usually like never really worry about my under eyes at this point. Like, I don't really try to get any foundation under there because we're already gonna put concealer, so it's no biggie. Alrighty, so that looks pretty blended. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. My absolute favorite is LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I really like the color, not this one. I really like the color Pure Beige. I think this one is amazeballs. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in a V shape underneath my eyes. I like this color because it's not too light, so I don't feel like I'm just, like I have a white cast underneath my eyes. Because I've totally been there where I used to do my concealer so light, like, I don't know what I was doing. I guess because I like that look, I don't really know, but that look did not like me. I cannot talk. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with the Beauty Blender. That's what's so nice about this sponge too. It's like, it does so many things for you. It blends your foundation, your concealer. Why do we make the ugliest faces when we blend our concealer? I'll never understand. Alright. Looks pretty good to me. So another reason why I love the Beauty Blender is because you can use this to apply your powder, which I guess would be considered like baking, you know? I don't really bake that much anymore. I used to, but I've noticed that I don't really need to. I don't know. Like, I haven't really been doing it and I don't really get too oily. But I'm going to go ahead and pack it on my sponge and just apply it right underneath my eyes. And we'll dust it off later. And then I go ahead and pack it on my nose too, because that's what gets the oiliest. And then after that, I'll go in with just a regular like powder brush and just kind of do the rest of my face. We are gonna go in with brows. So I mentioned in my last video that I am obsessed with the LA Girl, again, LA Girl's the bomb, Shady Slim pencils. I don't have my favorite color right now because I totally ran out and I still haven't ordered it. So I'm gonna use soft brown in the meantime. I just like to brush up my brows. I finally tweezed them today. They needed some love and I was not showing it love. I usually like to start in the front, and I like to just get that nice straight line right at the bottom, and then I get a nice straight line at the top. And then at this point, I just start creating a shape at the end. Just kind of like carving out my eyebrow. Again, this is not my color, so it should be a little darker. But we're making it work. I'd say that looks pretty good. I usually try to like to brush out the front just to blend it out a little bit more, and then kind of just go through and see what needs touching. I'm gonna go ahead and touch up a little bit right here. But yeah, obviously I would like it to be a little darker, but this works because I have so many freaking colors in my hair. And I could pretty much do any color and I think it would work. So brows are complete. And now we are going to go in with a flat eyebrow brush. Eyebrow? No. We're gonna go in with a flat eyeshadow brush. There we go. And I'm gonna take the color China White in the Jeffree Star palette, Beauty Killer. And I'm gonna put that right underneath my brow bone, just to kind of define the brow a little bit more. And then I'm gonna take my fluffy brush and blend that out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and smoke out underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna use that same pink color from the Beauty Killer palette and the same brush, just the flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm just gonna go right underneath my eye and blend that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and dust off all of this powder, which I might have messed up because I normally never do a cream contour, but I'm kind of feeling it today. So hopefully the powder didn't like mess up my idea right now. I think it'll be fine though. We'll figure it out. So I actually just recently bought the LA Pro Conceal in Dark Cocoa because I've been wanting to try to do this. I'm so nervous right now because I literally never use a cream contour. I always use powder. And I'm like actually going out tonight, so I'm like, if this doesn't turn out good, we might be in trouble, folks. So I'm just gonna start kind of a little bit above. Woo! I totally should not be nervous about this, but I am. Don't let me fool you. I may be a makeup artist, but things still scare me. Alright, that's there. Before I put it anywhere else, let's try and see if this does anything. So I'm going to blend upwards rather than downwards. This is a little freaking dark. Maybe I should have gotten like not dark cocoa and like something just a little lighter. You know what I'm saying? Either way, we're gonna make it work because that's just how makeup is. You gotta figure it out. I'm just over here beating my face. Oh my gosh. Oh my dear baby Jesus! Oh man. I don't know. Does it look cool? I don't know. Like, I feel like I could kind of rock like a really dark contour and just be like, yo, this is me. Don't judge. I don't know. I kind of like, I feel like I could kind of rock anything, not because I'm anybody special, but just because I'm like, man, who's gonna judge me? Who's gonna say something? Well, while I'm blending this out like crazily, let's see the questions that I was asked. So, Emily Holly, thank you so much for asking a question. She wants to know, what's your fave item, what can you not do without, and fave brand for makeup? So, my favorite item ever as far as makeup goes, honestly, if I had to just choose one item to live with and I never had anything else, it would definitely be liquid lipstick. I guess I wouldn't totally be like, it has to be Jeffree Star, but any brand liquid lipstick, I cannot live without it. They last forever, they're beautiful, they're amazing. That is my favorite. Let's see what else she said. Fave brand for makeup. Definitely Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I've stated this a couple times because I am just obsessed. I love his palettes. I love his liquid lipsticks. I love his highlighters. Everything that he releases, I am obsessed with. So yeah, thank you, Emily, for your questions. Ariana asked, what's your favorite foundation? I answered that earlier. Karen said, what's the best concealer for under eyes for someone with minor fine lines? Also, why the love for makeup? Best concealer for someone with fine lines. I honestly just feel like LA Girl Pro Conceal is amazing, and I feel like whether you have dark circles or lines underneath your eyes, it's just got really amazing coverage. So it kind of just can't really go wrong for anyone. I feel like I'm like blending this and it's like not going anywhere. It's okay. But yeah, that's the best concealer ever. Don't want you to crease. LA Girl is amazing and it's never creased on me. And it's $5 and it's from ikatehouse.com. I'll put the link in the description. It's amazing. She also said, why the love for makeup? And you know, it's weird. I started loving makeup in high school. So I'm 23 now, and I was getting slightly obsessed probably like at 14. I wasn't allowed to wear very much makeup. My mom kind of took me to Walgreens and was like, okay, here's a tiny little CoverGirl palette. It had a pink eyeshadow in it, I remember. So funny, ironic. It had a pink eyeshadow in it with like a couple contour colors. And yeah, she was like, you can wear this, and you can wear a blush, and you can wear a mascara, and that's pretty much gonna be it, and maybe lip gloss. And I did my makeup every morning for school. I wore way too much blush because it was one of the 4 things I was allowed to wear, so whatever I could wear, I was taking it to the next level. So I don't know, I kind of just started loving makeup. My mom was a makeup artist for a very long time, like over 12 years, she still is. And she would take me with her to her weddings. And I don't know, I just started really liking it. And one day she was just like, all right, you're gonna do a bridesmaid. And I was like, what? And she was like, yep. And I did it, and she really liked it. And ever since then, I've just been doing makeup of my own. I remember like inviting friends over to do their makeup like for free or whatever. Oh my gosh, when I look back on those pictures, my wings were terrible, my contour was terrible, kind of like how it looks right now, but that's just because we're experimenting right now. It was just a whole nother level, but you have to start somewhere, you know? And yeah, so now of course makeup is such a trend, it's such a big thing. So many people are into makeup, and I feel really lucky that I got kind of like a head start because I've been doing it for so long. So now, like, all my friends my age, which, I mean, they're good at their makeup, but they're just always like, girl, you slay. And whenever I do their makeup, they're like in love. And it's a really good feeling. I love the feeling that people get when I do their makeup. Like, seeing them feeling good about themselves and feeling like, you know, they're excited to go out and take selfies and just feel themselves. Like, that's the best feeling ever. Like, I basically give people a little boost of self-confidence, and that is literally the most rewarding feeling in the whole world. So that is why I love makeup. So I'm just going in and kind of contouring with my regular powder on my forehead. I'm gonna see if I can kind of diminish this contour with my other powders because it is looking a little fierce. I feel like it's kind of helping, but it's also like really intense. I might just have to rock like a really intense contour tonight. And if anybody asks why, I'm gonna be like, well, because homegirl wanted to experiment with some extremely dark concealer. I don't know what got into me. If I really, really hate it, then I'll just fix it later, but we're going with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip my sponge into my powder. And this is when I like to kind of like cut the contour. Just like that. I'm doing it a little higher up than usual because this is some dark contour, girl. I don't know, I kind of just think I'm gonna rock it though, you know? Something different. Oh man. I just don't care. Okay, cool. So we cut the contour. Girl, I'm kind of feeling it because I'm feeling like I look a little, you know, snatched, like looking like I lost 5 pounds off my face. I'm into it, so we're gonna go with it. Now I'm gonna go in with some blush, and I'm gonna use my Smashbox little trio blush palette, and it's just got like a ton of peachy shades in it, which I love. And I usually just kind of go in and mix them all, and just kind of apply it like so. Kylie says, how do you prep your skin? Also, can you give me a shout out? LOL JK. Well, I'm glad that you were joking, but I still shout you out anyway because I love you, girl. Thank you for commenting. I prep my skin. I obviously have very sensitive skin. I have acne prone skin, so my face wash that I use is for acne prone skin, and it's got like an exfoliant in it. And after I exfoliate, I use a moisturizer from CeraVe. It's very, very, very basic. It's just like, it doesn't have like any fragrances in it. It doesn't have any like harsh products in it. It's just like literally a basic moisturizer, which is obviously good for my skin. And then I just use my rose water, and I feel like that's good. I haven't really been into primers lately, but one that I've been wanting to try out is Smashbox. They're not photo finish, the one that like totally just conceals your pores. That's the one I want. So when it comes to my liner, I always like to go from the corner of the eye and flick it upwards just like that, and then I drag it from that point, from the tippy top, and then drag it down. And then just connect it to the front part of my eye. I'm just gonna kind of straighten out this line right here. And this liner is another one of my holy grail products. Wet n Wild, $3, the bomb diggity. You need it in your life if you don't have it already. I love the brush that it has. It's my all-time fave. I feel like it's super flexible. Okay, so wings are done, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes on. These I used yesterday, so we're just gonna go ahead and use them again. They're super basic, they're nothing special. I usually order my lashes on iCateHouse.com, the same place that I've been talking about. I went ahead and applied my glue. I love Duo Lash Glue, the one that dries black. And I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit. I feel like maybe because I'm blind, my contour doesn't look horrible. Like, it just looks really intense and dark, but it doesn't look horrible. But we'll see when I start editing, because I'm probably gonna be like, girl, that contour though. So I might have to just like tease my hair really big and just like look like I'm just going for this dramatic ass look, and then we'll just go with it and rock it and be like, I meant to do it, what you talking about, you know? And then when you're applying lashes on yourself, you always want to look down and kind of bring the lash upwards so that you can like bring it right down into your eye. And then after I apply it with the tweezers, I just like to go in with my fingers and make sure that it's nice and pushed into my lash line. And there you have a lash. So lashes are on, and I'm gonna go ahead and take some highlight. I'm using Peach Goddess from Jeffree, and I'm gonna put that right underneath my brow bone. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the inner corner of my eyes too. I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on. I am super basic with my mascara, and I'm literally just gonna use Great Lash, Maybelline. Literally, I grew up with my grandma using this. Like, this is a classic. And then I'm gonna dust off this powder underneath this contour, and let's just hope for the best. Like, let's just say that this was meant to be. My husband's gonna come home and he's so sweet that literally I'm gonna be like, babe, look at my contour, it looks like crap, and he's gonna be like, baby, what do you mean? I think it looks great. Can you just be real with me for like 5 seconds, please? Watch. I already know. Alright, so we're gonna go in with some highlight. I don't know how I haven't done that yet. That's literally one of my favorite things to do. I'm gonna use my MAC 104, I think it's 184 fan brush. And I'm gonna take my Peach Goddess, and I'm going to town with my highlight, because if my contour is gonna be freaking popping like that, then so is my highlight. Okay. Okay, girl, I see you. So, after that, I'm just gonna go with my liquid lip. I'm not even gonna line because I'm lazy and I don't feel like I totally need it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this bad boy on. So I feel like with this color, sometimes you need to do a second coat. So I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and do our second coat. So while that's drying, I'm gonna spray myself with a little setting spray. This is the usual Urban Decay All-Nighter. They have new packaging, which I love, because the white packaging would get so dirty. Like, I don't understand why they made a white bottle, because so much foundation would get all over that and it was just not cute. So black is totally better. I'm gonna go in with that second coat. Perf! See how it looks way better when you do a second coat? It's amazing. Okay, ladies and gents, if you're watching, I am done. This is the completed look. I'm pretty sure that there's not much else I can do to make this look any more intense, because this contour, I got contour for days, y'all. So as far as this hair, I'm so simple when it comes to hair. So I'm literally going to just keep it how it is. I mentioned this in my June favorites, triple sec. And I'm gonna go ahead and just go crazy spraying this. And then I like to kind of flip my hair over and go crazy and flip it back, and you've just got this like luscious, just lioness look going on. I think I didn't really spray any of the sea salt spray, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. When I bought it, I actually had no idea that it has hair gel in it, but it does. I thought that was a little interesting. But we're gonna do this to kind of bring these curls back to life. We'll do this side. I'll probably end up teasing this just a little bit more, but that is pretty much the completed look, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I am so very sorry for the malfunction of the contour, but I appreciate you being here for me and probably supporting me. Thank you so very much. I am forever grateful. Trying to make a video and failing miserably, but that's okay. I hope to be making more videos soon. I feel like I'm kind of getting on the track. Let's pray for me here. Let's send out some good vibes, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys soon. Bye!